join the party, have a hearty glass of rum.
Hi everybody, we are continuing our Christmas edition today, and I'm going to show you a recipe for an awesome appetizer for a cocktail party or even something to bring to somebody's house as a gift. We're going to make baked brie with blackberry jam and puff pastry. It is so easy, it takes about 5 minutes, and it will impress everybody. So let's get started. I'm going to begin by getting my puff pastry ready. This is puff pastry, it comes frozen, this is a 2-pack. You're going to want to let it thaw in the refrigerator overnight. You're going to use one of the sheets of puff pastry, lay it out on a piece of parchment paper, kind of smooth it out a little bit. You don't want to add any flour, otherwise the puff pastry is not going to rise. It's going to weigh it down. And now it's time to get my brie ready. Once your puff pastry is set to go, it's time to get the other ingredients ready. This is brie. It comes in a round little wooden box like this. I'm going to unwrap it and show you what it looks like. Truth be told, you could really just cut this up and serve it as is, but because it's the holidays, we're going to get a little fancy. This is brie. It's got this little white rind around it. I'm going to put it aside for 1 second and get my outline ready for my jam to make it really easy. To make things easier for myself, before I lay out my jam and my brie, I'm going to take the little round box and just make a slight indent. You don't want to go through the dough, and this is going to serve as my outline for my jelly. So that's all set, and I'm going to take maybe 2 tablespoons of blackberry jam and lay it in the center. You could use any kind of jam or chutney here. I love blackberries, so I'm rocking the blackberry jam. Once my jam is laid out, I'm going to take my brie and place it right down, and then I'm just going to wrap it like a present with the puff pastry. Once you've got your brie all tucked in and wrapped inside of the puff pastry, you're just going to lift it up and put it onto a parchment-lined cookie sheet and bake it in a 350-degree oven for 10 to 15 minutes, just until everything is golden brown and puffy. Simple, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Once you take your brie out of the oven, you want to transfer it to either your cracker plate or just another separate plate and let it cool for about 5 minutes. If you cut into it too soon, you're going to get covered in scalding hot jelly and take a trip to the ER. Not cute. Just start in the center and cut out the first wedge just so your guests aren't mowing into this thing on their own. As you can see, it is creamy and delicious. You get a little bit of jelly, a little bit of puff pastry, and just spread it on top of a cracker, and people will be talking about it forever. Delicious. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. This recipe and others are available on my website, adamcrowcatering.com. And watch for more episodes of my cooking show, Cook with Adam, on YouTube. See you next time.
Come on, join the party, have a hearty glass of rum.